This is AC Star-Lord, aka Austin, and welcome back to my channel. I just finished another episode of the Ninja Turtles, and this episode was about teenagers from Dimension X, and it was kind of cool to see the 80s, 90s version of Dimension X. Now, Dimension X was mentioned to me. I mean, I watched the original series when I was a kid, but again, I watched episodes here and there, and the episodes I rented from Blockbuster back in the day. Also on TV, but me saying Blockbuster is kind of dating myself because also same thing with Spider-Man when they did he did a crossover with Punisher and Daredevil, kind of like that. But this is about talking about these turtles. Anyways, Dimension X was mentioned to me in the 2003 series because that's the one I was watching when I was in junior high and all that stuff. But I also watched this one, the original Ninja Turtles, who I grew up with. And don't get me wrong, I watched every single episode. I just forgot some stuff. So this episode was basically like Krang complaining to Shredder to give him his new body. Shredder, I need my new body, Shredder. Like that. That's the best way I can do Krang's voice. The original Krang. Shredder. So, yeah. And then the Turtles were trying to figure out a way how they had all that, all his tech and, Baxter Stockman and talking about his Mousers and all that stuff. And then they built all new tech for their turtle van. Which also have a little replica of that on Hot Wheels. But and that car, that vehicle was so awesome. And then while they're cruising around tracking the Shredder and the Technodrome, the Shredder is trying to work on Krang's new body, but also work on more mutants to take down the Turtles. And then while he's doing that, he asks him, don't you have a whole bunch of weapons? Asks Krang, don't you have a whole bunch of weapons and all of them stuff on Dimension X? Yeah, and Krang's like, yeah! Krang's like, yeah, but it's not good. So, he does it anyways. He opens the portal to Dimension X. These cool, radical teenagers pop out with 80s, 70s, 80s, automobiles that can fly in the air. And then these rock soldiers come out also out of the portal, and they see their Master Krang, and then they, of course, they do a better job than Bebop and Rocksteady from the last episode I was talking to you guys about. And then, yeah, and then the Turtles meet up with these teenagers. And when I found what was so interesting about these teenagers, they're just like teenagers like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But what I found out was something much more fun and cooler of what the lingo says. What the lingo, what they say and how they say it. And it's like, instead of saying cool or like how we say cool or it's lit or, cool, lit, I got you fam or fam or that's Gucci, all that stuff that we say. They said stuff like, man, that's Frozen. I never heard Frozen. I know this is the 80s and 90s show, but I haven't heard someone saying, man, that's Frozen. One of the characters said, they haven't, we didn't know you guys had so much fun. We thought this place was a bunch of squares. We're about to leave this place, talking about, they're talking I want to say 80s kind of slang. But then, this place is a bunch of squares. We didn't know you guys could be cool. And then, this place is fun. It's Frozen. Frozen was amazing. That word right there, it just blew my mind when I heard one of the characters say that. One of the teenagers in Dimension X. Then the teenagers in Dimension X break down about their war and all that stuff. Told them like, oh, it's all a bunch of war, and the grown-ups don't want to have fun, you know. We want to just have fun because we want to be frozen. I might use that more. I mean, lit, fam, Gucci, all that stuff is cool, but like, frozen sounds badass. Just to say, frozen. Out of nowhere. So the girl in the of the teenagers put to mention that, yeah, everyone wants to have fun. Everyone just, all the adults just wants us to want the teenagers to join the war. They don't want to have fun. All the grown-ups are fighting, and we just want to have fun, coolio. You know what I mean? And they helped the Turtles take down Shredder for this episode, and Neutron and all that stuff. So, and then the rock soldiers from Master Utron, they call them, put up a weather machine with the mass chaos, and has tornadoes, snow, as block of ice coming down, as hail, and then yeah, they have a big fight with Bebop, Rocksteady, the Foot Ninjas, and the teenagers from Dimension X fight the Shredder, Utrom, and then they go back to Dimension X with one of their flying cars, and they go back. So the rock creatures, Turtles put the rock creatures back in Dimension X by slippery oil, and then the Turtles go up to, they have kept the blue flying car from the 80s because they're frozen too, you know. And Leonardo goes up there with a quick slash with his katanas and breaks the machine, and then they fly off, and then they go down back to the sewer to have April read them tortoise in the hair like 5 times, and then like, yeah, like they're a bunch of sleep. And then she's like, they're a bunch of sleepyheads, and you know, it's like, yeah, they need the rest because we're gonna fight the Shredder next. You know, we're decimate the Shredder. And then what I also found funny was like Michelangelo in this was always telling April where they're going, the locations where they're, even when they're tracking Shredder, when they're with the teenagers from Dimension X, and they had to get in the car like 3 or 4 times. He said, "Gun in April, gun in April." Like, bruh, like she's gunning it right when you say gunning it. She's gunning it. Like, you don't have to say that. I mean, I get you. I love Mikey. Mikey's my cool dude. Mikey's my dude. Mikey's my cool dude. But like, man, you don't have to be so like picky. You don't have to be what. You don't have to be so like rude and picky and about how you get to places and like in a hurry. You know, gun in April. Like, you know, stay frozen, bro. Stay frozen. You're the party dude. So stay frozen, Mikey. I mean, stay frozen. That's how I'm gonna leave this. So if you like this, put a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment. Do you know that you were here? Tell me your favorite Ninja Turtle moment. Favorite Ninja Turtle moment from any of the series from the 80s to 90s to 2000 to even currently that's happening right now. Even the new Netflix movie that they had on there from Nickelodeon. Even are you excited to see the new Ninja Turtles movie from Nickelodeon / Seth Rogen. That guy laughs really weird. Are you excited to see that? Mayhem, I think. And also for another Turtle update, since I'm on here, if you have a box lunch near you, I have one in Katie Mills Mall, and there's also one, I think, in where I live here. Another one in the Galleria, I think. But also, they're saying they're building one here in Sugarland. Hopefully they do, because that'll be great. I won't have to go to Kenny Mills. But I do still love going to Kenny Mills for that. If you have a box lunch, anyways, you have a box lunch near you in your area, wherever you live, go to that store. I don't know if you have them on Instagram and all that stuff, but follow them on Instagram and all that stuff. They'll show you what they have in store. Even if you don't have one, you can also go on their website and look at their clothing line, their clothing stuff, and their all their stuff. But they have a certain clothing line that's a mashup with Naruto. So it's all the turtle characters with all the turtles characters dressed up like Naruto characters. So Michelangelo, speaking of Michelangelo, the party dude, he's dressed up like Naruto. He has the Naruto hair. He even has still has the Leaf Clan headband. He has his own mask on. He has Naruto's jacket, pants, his belt. He still has his belt. He's doing something like this. You have Donnie as their master that's reading a book. You have Leonardo as either Sasuke or Sasuke's brother, either one of the two, because Sasuke and Sasuke's brothers brother looks the same kind of to me. Then you have Raphael's Gara, and then they have a hockey jersey that has all their faces looking like the characters. They even have a hoodie. They have a shirt that has all of them on it. They also have separate shirts, like I said. So check that out. Also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Power Rangers comic book Part 2 is out for the crossover. So check that out as well. I'm going to currently be reading that one, Part 2 at least. I think I got the last part of Part 1. But if you know about that story, towards the end of that, the Turtles became Power Rangers. So they have their own Power Ranger suits. I think Michelangelo became the yellow one. But that makes more sense because he had a yellow headband when they first started animating the show. The original 80s and 90s show. So, yeah. There's that. Also, there's for comic books before I end, because I don't know when I'm going to watch the Turtles again. There's the Armageddon games I think they're doing. I only had the first issue. I need to get the second and third and all that stuff. But if I want to get the first issue, that's fine. The only one I want to see is the Last Ronin, because they're continuing the Last Ronin. And that's going to be fun. Also, Last Ronin is still out. It's also a hardback now. I have all the paperback copies. So there's that. But basically, again, put a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment about your favorite or best Ninja Turtle moments, from movie to TV show. Can even be Michael Bay, can even be the old movies. It doesn't really matter. TV shows as well. And all I have to say is stay frozen, yo. Stay frozen. Don't stay lit. Don't stay lit. Don't stay Gucci. Don't stay with your fam, Stay frozen. This is the new word. Stay frozen.